Boom. You, my friend, are on fire. We are in the next module. And I just want to take a second and thank you. Because every time you show up, every time you lean into this training, you're becoming empowered. You're growing your light in the world. And right now, we've got there's a lot of darkness, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of disruption. And so I just want to thank you for the investment you're making in elevating you. Because as you are elevated, you elevate the people around you, and we all win. And this module is really all about relational synergy. It's the zone 2. So we covered in the previous module that personal mastery, you taking care of you mining your own business and becoming, think of all the hours and energy people spend stressing about things that are totally outside of their circle of control. And if you took that energy and you invested it in you and you became a more powerful person with greater resources and access, you could actually make a difference in the world. So I love having you guys here. I'm so proud of you. This module, we're talking about the second ring, the second zone of impact. And this is about relational synergy. And no one makes it on their own. We are all supported by millions of people. Every time you turn on the faucet and water flows through your house, there were thousands of people who dug the trenches, who laid the pipes, who built all of the materials needed to bring you that water. And when we recognize how many people are serving our vision, our mission, when you go to Starbucks and have a cup of coffee, how many thousands and thousands of people, from the people that cultivated and grew the coffee beans to the people who made the packaging, it's almost overwhelming when we think about how many people are serving our dreams and our life. And so this relational synergy is really about learning how to, and we get deep into emotional intelligence later on in the certification training, but being able to bring positive relational energy to the world around you. Harvard did a study. They studied thousands of leaders from around the world. The number one attribute of a great leader, is not what college they went to. It's not their sexual preference or ethnicity. It's the capacity to bring positive relational energy to everyone around you. So when we look at this center circle, it's about your family, that nuclear family, your spouse, your children, your parents, that circle of really close friends who you can be completely honest with and vulnerable and show up as yourself. It's about your network, growing your professional network of friends, mentor, and allies. That's what's happening here in the dojo. Every time you connect, you message, you share, you are expanding that second ring. You're developing more relational synergy. And look back over your life. How many people have opened doors for you? How many people have coached, had mentored you? I have had hundreds of amazing coaches over my life, and I'm bringing you this information because of the love that they gave me. In a way, it's a way of paying it forward. I can't thank enough the people who got me to where I am, but I can love, serve, and elevate and support you. I want you to have here's a simple construct around the type of relations that you have, because synergy is about harmony and flow and power and energy. The opposite of synergy is about friction and chaos. So we kind of have two types of relationships. There are co-creative and they're codependent. There are expansive and there are contracting toxic. And an easy way to kind of identify what type of relationships you're in is when you're with this person, when you're with this team. Do you feel expansive? Are you growing? Are you a better person? Do you show up as a better person because of the love and support of this other individual or group? And it doesn't mean it's always easy. My partner, Dr. Laura Ciel, is one of the most powerful, brilliant women on the planet. It isn't always, she demands and expects clarity. And I love providing that. And in the 10 years that we've been together, I have been elevated so extensively by what she has brought to the relationship. And in fact, little sidebar, she guides high-level women executives and leaders who are here to really transform the world. She's got an amazing community. I'll share a link to that because we're all about growing and expanding. But under this idea of, are your relationships co-creative? Is the workplace you're in co-creative? Do you love going in or do you dread going in? And as you continue to grow and expand, you're going to become hyper selective about who you let into this circle. You're going to get really good at saying no. There are going to be people who might have been in your life for 10, 20 years who don't elevate, don't love, don't serve. And we're going to be spending less and less time with them as we grow this tribe of co-creative, empowering friends. So what's the opposite? Toxic, codependent. And you know that you're in a toxic, codependent relationship when you are forced to be smaller, when you're forced to shrink, when you're forced to hide who you are. And so as we move you every single day closer to your Tatsujin, that life master in this second zone of impact, I want you to really look at the core critical relationships in your life. How much positive relational energy do you receive from them? How much do you bring? And I want you to share underneath what are one or two of the relationships that are really positive and co-creative. And you don't need to share this part, but there might be some relationships that you are investing less energy in. So I love doing this work with you guys. I love you becoming a 9Q-AI. You're a student right now. One day you're going to be a 9Q certified black belt. That's where all of this is leading. But for now, think about, we've got 3 tools you've been training in now. The idea of Tatsujin, waking up and seeing your life in its most beautiful state imaginable. We've talked about zone 1 of impact, personal mastery. And here in this module, we've talked about looking at your tribe, your family, that circle of peers, friends, and grow them. The other challenge is, when you guys like or click or share someone's post, you get points, you move up the leaderboard. Reach out, message someone in the community, connect with someone in the community, thank someone in the community, and be willing to mentor someone in the community. Because here in the dojo, we are going to build the most powerful, the most robust, the most loving community you've ever been a part of. And none of it would be happening without you. So thank you for being a part of the team, for growing your zone 2 relational synergy. And I'll see you in the next and last module for this course section on business success, how to scale your gifts. So that's it. I'm William Poet, your sensei and coach. Boom, go make some great happen.